What's up, everybody? It's Saturday, August 21st, I believe. And I told you guys I was going to be back after I got a fan from the junkyard and all that. And I got some extra pieces too. So there's a car. I got that underneath because I told you guys I was going to replace that coolant hose. So go ahead and open up the air class. Perfect. So we have the tools. And I ended up getting this one, an original one of these for the, as you guys have, a lot of people were telling me that the other one wasn't original. I know the other one's from an E320 in the car. So I got an actual one. I got one of those for the the intake hoses. I got that hose over there, as you guys can see it. And then the main thing, I got the fan. So let me go ahead and unload all this and put it over there, and then I'll get back to you guys. All right, everybody. So first things first, we got to remove this hose right here because of that bend in it. And we're gonna have to change it out. Hopefully it won't take us too long. So let me go ahead and there's just a little clip right here we have to undo. Not undo, but okay. So it's gonna fall. Makes complete sense to me. There it is. Now in theory this should just come out. Yep. And it's water, so yeah, that's fantastic. Okay. Hopefully it's done draining. Let me just get a quick towel. I mean, that was just water, so I'm not too worried. Actually, I am worried. That was water. I don't know why it has water in it. But yeah. So, at least we got that hose off, I guess. So next up, we have to take it out of here. So remove that clamp, and then obviously remove this. Well, not remove that, but yeah, take this clamp off so we can remove the whole hose and then see what the hell we're gonna do. So yeah. Let me go ahead and do that just because I would kind of want to focus on it. Or actually, are you guys able to see if I put it like that? Crap. No, getting in the way. About like that. Maybe. Let me get my thing. Oh, it's connected down there too? That's gonna be fucking annoying. Oh, that's a T. Fuck. Oh, man. Yeah, that hose definitely needs to come off at this point. Shit. What's going on, everybody? So it's been a week since our last experiment. I was running on parts from FCP Euro. Got a new hose. The one that, if you guys remember, mine was, I don't even know where the heck my old one is. I think it's over there. It's all clamped and destroyed and BS and whatnot. So I got a brand new one. And I was like, I'm already going to be in here. This is already off. I'm just going to split the cooling system. And for any of you that don't know what split the cooling system on these cars means, is from the factory, the M113K, not just the E55, all the cars use the M113K, so supercharged 5.4. The supercharger and the cooling system for the motor are one system. So let me give you guys an example. The Ford F-150 Lightning, the second generation Lightning, 2001, 2002, you'll see that those have two different coolant tanks. So there's one for the engine and one just for the supercharger, for the intercooler. Well, for this car, it's the same system. So the expansion tank over there, that expansion tank holds the coolant for the motor and for the supercharger. And you know, you got to put two dots together, and you can see how that could cause problems, especially when right now it's 105 out, and imagine I'm like hammering on it, wide open throttle. It's gonna overheat. I mean, not the motor, but like the blower is just gonna be sucking in too much hot air. The intake air temps are gonna go through the roof, and then the ECU is gonna shut the blower off. It's gonna mess with the timing, so you're really not benefiting. With this kit, and this isn't even the most extreme one. There's online, they call them killer chillers and ice boxes that they put in the trunk and all that, so they go crazy. I just bought the most basic kit I could have from VRP. Let me show you guys what actually comes in this kit. So the kit is about 130 bucks, and it comes with, this is actually a BMW it's either, I'm not sure if it's a power steering reservoir or a coolant reservoir, but this essentially mounts on top of the fan over there, and the mounting brackets are all in that baggie over there. But it comes with, VRP sends you the whole kit basically to split the cooling system. So this hose is the hose that when you put coolant in your expansion tank, it goes to the radiator. Well, on the M113K cars, this bottom part right here is like a T, or yeah, like a T. And what happens is, oh, I'm trying to hold 50 things at once, not working out very well. But you have coolant, so crap down. So coolant from here, expansion tank, coolant goes in, goes straight through, and it goes to the radiator. Radiator sits right here. So it goes to the radiator. That's on a normal M113, not the supercharged version. Supercharged cars, the T runs the coolant from the expansion tank to the intercooler pump, which then, as when you turn the car on, runs the pump, or runs the coolant through the intercooler, and blah, you guys get the idea. Basically does its job. With this, we're deleting this T, so VRP gives you this, like, I don't know what it's called, like a, I guess, I don't know, but whatever. They give you this, you put it on, you seal it. I put the clamp on it just for extra safety. So basically now it's like an E500 or just a normal M113 coolant hose. So now we're gonna put it in, and let me show you guys what else I did, because I already did some other stuff. Oh, I did like one thing. Down there, these are the hoses that run from the coolant, from the supercharger and the cooler to the pump, and then to the heat exchanger. So VRP also sells this, which is like an add-on thing, to where you put it on the hose, and then when you mount the fan and all that crap, they also provide you with this hose, which you put on that, and you run it up to the BMW coolant tank. And honestly, that's it. It's really simple. It's basic. This isn't rocket science. The only thing that I'm kind of confused on, and I'm probably gonna get laughed at, but that's the mounting bracket for the pump, or yeah, for the expansion tank for the BMW one. And people put it on the radiator, but I think you have to drill some holes. I'm not too sure. So yeah, I'm still working on that, and you guys can laugh at me all you want. That's just what I'm doing. But yeah, so we're about to mount this. I'm gonna mount this in there. Then I'm probably gonna mount, yeah, then I'm gonna mount all the other hoses, put the fan in, then mount that, or try to put this on, the coolant, or the, what is it called, the expansion tank, the secondary expansion tank, and then we essentially could start it. So yeah, let me go ahead and get set up, and then we'll continue filming. All right, everybody, so here's where we're at. So I've mounted the new hose, mounted the cooling expansion tank, basically the same way as you would in stock. runs through down there. And now here's the thing. So I figured I'd explain this as much as I can because I had a hard time finding stuff online. But so here's the original expansion tank. As you guys can see, I put a tap on it, or like I sealed it from the bottom with the, as I showed you guys. So now I just solely for the purpose of the engine coolant. This hose that's coming out that you guys can see, that's connected to that. That's where this hose would originally connect down there on that. Now that is connected solely onto this hose. Well, this hose is connected to the intercooler pump basically, and it is, they give you a good measurement. So now I'm gonna put the fan in. We're gonna mount the coolant tank and everything, and then the hose is gonna get just put in one way, and then all we gotta do is fill it up in theory and then bleed the system. So yeah, let's go ahead and see what happens. All right, everybody, so let me explain what's happening before I because I was kind of confused when I found all the guides online. So this is the BMW expansion tank I was telling you guys about, and as you guys can see, I'm pouring coolant. I just poured coolant inside the Mercedes one, and so for the engine, so it's starting to take a little bit, but after we start, I'm sure it's going to take more. So what I did was, and a lot of people, I was confused personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I was confused as to where you mount the VRP, you know, thing that they send you with. You guys are gonna fucking laugh at me, but this is the fan, right? This is the old one, so it's the same thing. Pretend that we're looking at it. So I mounted it right here, and I just put two 8mm screws in it, or not screws, but bolts with nuts on the bottom, with nuts, and it's holding on well. It's stable. It doesn't flop around much. It doesn't move around much. And then once I put this on top, the whole, like, I don't know, what is it called, the latch thing, I don't know, but yeah, this, when I put it in, or the radiator support, yeah, so the support in, once you put all the bolts in, you push it, you kind of mount it, it also holds it in place pretty well as well. So I kind of figured it out on my own. Like I said, everywhere else for like how to do the splitting one, I looked online. There's stuff on the forums, just Google E55 or whatever you have, split cooling system, and you'll see instructions. Sorry, it's pretty hot. It's like 105, so sweaty. But yeah, so now we're gonna fill the supercharger system. So before, you would just fill it in that thing over there, the expansion tank, the original one, and you'd fill it and then just start the car and bleed the system, blah, blah. But now, since I split it, this is the reservoir, which is a BMW reservoir, so might leak because, you know, BMW stuff. Don't hate me. I like well, I like some BMWs, not all of them, but yeah. So that reservoir, we're about to fill it. Then we're gonna have to bleed the system from here. So conveniently enough, on the E55, it's already blocked off. I know on the CL and the S classes, there's like a bleeder thing, or like a pressure thing that comes out of here and goes into the expansion tank. This car doesn't have that, it's deleted. This and the CLS don't have that, so you don't have to worry about doing it. If you do a split cooling system, definitely delete that system on your CL or S class. Delete that stupid bleeder or pressure, whatever it is, that line, because it's going to cause issues. It's going to, you know, cause issues for here and for the expansion. So yeah, let's go ahead and pour some coolant, and I think the only thing left is to turn the key and, you know, cross fingers, cross toes, cross butt cheeks, cross everything, and hopefully when you start it doesn't explode. I mean, if it does, it'd be content. Some of you might enjoy that, but I wouldn't enjoy that, because then that means the engine sucks. But regardless, let's pour some coolant in it. I got the Peak OET European vehicles. I use, as I said before, I use the original Mercedes coolant for the actual engine, but for this, since it's just the intercooler, I mean, I'm not gonna go blow 30 bucks. I think it's like 30 bucks for 5 quarts or 5 liters at Mercedes. It's like, I don't know, something like that. Well, I'm not seeing any leaks, or at least yet. Again, as I said before, I'm sure it's gonna take, you know, the system, both systems after we fire it are gonna take some more coolant. So just looking for leaks. Looks good. Let me put the battery in it, because I did end up taking the battery out, because I think I have a problem with my convenience, the driver module, the driver seat module, which is, again, common thing. So yeah, the battery ended up going flat, so had a warranty, so I put a new battery. I went and got a new battery for free. So I'm gonna put the battery in it, then we'll come back We'll turn the keys. Hopefully, everything's fine.
In contact?
Yeah, hit the ignition to where all the lights come on. Okay. Ooh, pump's already going. Okay, we see some.
Sun's at 40 degrees.
Yeah, I know. It's because it's been the sun. Turn it off. Damn, that's a lot of air, guys. Look at all that air. Look at all that air. Look at all that air. Again, D? Look at all that air. All right, everybody, let's cross our fingers and hope nothing happens. Donnie, hit it. Woo-hoo! That's my baby. So the lifters are kind of tapping, if you guys can hear them. It's because it hasn't ran in a while, so it's been like 3 weeks. Give it some gas, Donnie, a little bit. Yeah, need the mounts. All right, everybody, so it's actually nighttime, so we're gonna test it out. I mean, it drives good and everything. I didn't bring my scanner, unfortunately, but let's see what it's gonna do. Oh my goodness. Wow. What? Yeah, I know the check engine light's on. I know. It's for some BS about evap or some crap. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and you guys are gonna be like, oh, you're just bullshitting. It pulls so much harder than it did before. And mind you, it's up to temp. I've been driving the car for about like 20 minutes. What? That little tiny BMW power steering reservoir. Wow. Wow. Oh my, you guys are probably like, this city is just freaking out. It's not even that fast or whatnot. Hey, to me, it feels pretty fast coming from that little 270 horsepower Boxster. Man. Wow. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm pretty surprised that little power steering reservoir did something. But yeah, let's get back to the house and we'll finish up this video. How's it going, everybody? So we're at the end of this video. This has been like a 2-week-long stretch, 3-week video. So I apologize, but we're back. And as you guys can see, the car is no longer in the driveway. Swapped the R Class out for this. So I've actually driven it a little bit, and I'll throw in a clip here. I recorded a video of me driving it, and with the, you know, looking at the IATs and whatnot, and it's crazy how much that little thing is made. I mean, the car used to sit at like 140, 150 IATs, like normal. Now normal, it sits at like 110, 115, and when I get on it, it's like 130, creeps into 140 sometimes, then it goes back down to like 120 after it's all warmed up and whatnot. So it's great. It drives great. It pulls so much harder. It feels really good. So I just wanted to close out this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for bearing with me on this video. I mean, you know, I'm learning as I go along. And yeah, stay around for the next video. I guess we're gonna probably modify it and do some more stuff. So yeah, the intake tube didn't work that I got from the junkyard, so I got one from Mercedes. I ordered it. I guess they were out. I don't know. But yeah, Wednesday I gotta go pick it up, and I'm also picking up a fuel pump because I bought a fuel pump for it because fuel pressure is weird. So I know that these have issues with the fuel pump. So ordered a fuel pump. Unfortunately, it's not covered under their warranty, that, or the whatever the thing was, the recall or whatever for the fuel pumps, because it's salvaged or some bullshit. I don't know, whatever. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.